Let me tell you something. I hate the cold. What I love is the heat of combat, of pushing another man to his limits and then breaking him.
I have a gift. My gift is the ability to knock grown men unconscious. Tonight, I will be the hammer, and Шлеменко will be the nail. That's a point I plan on making when I pound his face into the canvas.
Now Faalcao is playing with him.
How is he going to be the hammer when he'll be lying flat on his back? Faalcao talks like he's coming to knock me out. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to punch him in the mouth over and over again.
Spinning back fist. Huge shots now by Шлеменко.
When I walk to that cage, I'll be remembering everything I had to give up to get to this moment. And when those cage doors shut, I'm going to shame Alexander Шлеменко. And when the day comes that I have to retire, people will remember me as one thing, a Bellator world champion.
Russia is hungry for a world champion, and that's why I'm here, to show the world that a Russian fighter is a different breed.
Шлеменко got the guillotine!
The Bellator middleweight belt is already mine. I'm just waiting to make it official.
And now set to make his way to the cage, earning the title shot as a tournament champion, Michael Big Ring Faalcao.
A combined 50 knockouts and TKOs for the two fighters in this Bellator middleweight world championship fight. Alexander Шлеменко and that man, Michael Faalcao. But Jimmy, Faalcao, a much different type of striker in MMA than is Шлеменко.
Yeah, he's much more direct, has more of a Muay Thai style. Doesn't do a lot of the flashy moves that Alexander Шлеменko is known for, but I don't think he's as versatile as Шлеменko when it comes to the striking game. One thing is, he is a strong middleweight. Cuts a lot of weight, walks around 220. Has a lot of strength, physical advantages against Alexander Шлеменko. Question is to me, will he stand with Шлеменko, or will he do what he did against Andreas Spang, make it about his wrestling, make it about his ground and pound?
Spang, the man that Faalcao beat to earn this world title shot, also a very good striker.
A very good striker. I think a harder puncher maybe than Alexander Шлеменko, but not as versatile, not as creative.
And now ready to make his way to the cage tournament champion, Alexander Storm Шлеменko.
Alexander Шлеmenko, that very rare mix is an MMA striker of being highly unorthodox and yet highly technical.
Yeah, it's very true. People forget he has good fundamentals. People think he just has a spinning back kick, a lot of tricky moves. He has solid fundamentals. We saw that against Brian Rogers. Brian Rogers wasn't falling for the spinning moves. He went in, made it about the clinch, his straight punches, and won via TKO. I always say, man, getting hit by Шлеменko's spinning back fist is like getting a girl pregnant. You think it's going to happen to everybody until it happens to you. It'll never happen to me, but it does. You see there, made his Bellator debut against Matt Major. He's won 2 Bellator middleweight tournaments. That is a stunning accomplishment. Has looked great doing it.
Alexander Шлеменko, the only fighter in Bellator history to win the same weight class tournament twice. And now he has earned his world title shot. Our tale of the tape is brought to you by Dave & Buster's. Experience more new than ever before, only at Dave & Buster's.
Yeah, speaking of experience, look at the records of these guys. 46-7, 31-4. There's nothing they have not seen in the cage.
With the official introductions, here's Michael Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, live on Spike, Bellator MMA now presents 5 5-minute rounds for the Bellator Middleweight World Championship. Sanctioned by the Georgia Athletic and Entertainment Commission. Tonight, Bellator features the National Guard. Go to NationalGuard.com to learn about getting money for college and gaining career skills while you serve part-time here in your state and community. And now, introducing first the blue corner. At 5'10", weighing in at 184.8 pounds. The tournament champion tonight stands with 31 professional victories, 4 defeats from Balneário Camboriú, Santa Catarina, Brazil, Mike, Big Rig Faalcao. And across the cage to the opponent fighting out of the red corner at 5'11", weighing in the same at 184.8 pounds. The two-time tournament champion and now two-time world title challenger brings a veteran professional record, 46 victories, 7 defeats from Omsk, Russia, Alexander "Storm" Шлеменко. And the third man inside the cage, referee Dan Mergliata.
All right, come on guys in the middle. All right, guys, been through the rules in the locker room. I want you guys to obey my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. If you want to touch gloves, do it now. Best of luck to both of you guys. Back to your corner.
This Bellator World Title fight is under the unified rules of MMA, scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. The winner becomes the new Bellator middleweight world champion.
All right, you ready, sir? You ready, sir? Let's go, fight.
The bell in round number 1. Tonight's Fight Clock is brought to you by Miller Lite, the official beer of Bellator. It's not just a good time, it's Miller time.
I was talking to Marcelo Brigadero, who is Michael Falcao's coach, and he said the plan is to stay tight. Don't give Шлеменко any space.
Шлеменко, the Russian, is in the black trunks. Faalcao, the Brazilian, is in the white trunks. It's Faalcao trying to walk down Шлеменко. This is with that knee.
You can tell he's trying to get his clinch game going.
Side knee. The kick misses.
Now, the only time someone has thrown hands with Шлеменко and been successful in Bellator was the first round, Brian Rogers. In that fight, he did well by keeping it close and making about the short-range punches. That's what Faalcao has to do in this fight to be successful.
Faalcao with the waist cinch. Waist drag takedown. Шлеменко right back to his feet. Knee to the thigh. Faalcao staying sticky.
Like I said, this is his whole game plan. Keep close. Don't give Шлеменко room to get his spinning moves going. Don't let him get creative with his strikes.
Faalcao holding the overhooks. Good left hand on the inside. Kick caught. Шлеменко missing badly with that left hook. Next week, Bellator MMA live on Spike, Thursday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. The fight for the Bellator Bantamweight World Title. The champion, Dantas, facing the tournament winner, Galvão.
One thing I don't think Шлеменко wants to do is get in a lot of exchanges with Faalcao. I think Шлеменko's more of a volume puncher than a one-shot knockout guy. Faalcao has more one-punch power.
Outside trip by Шлеменko. That was slick. Rose guard from Faalcao. Faalcao keeping his man close.
Go, you gotta work.
All for action from referee Dan Mergliata.
Шлеменko's just holding on here.
All right, break up.
There's the stand-up from Mergliata.
That's interesting. Went for a takedown, didn't do a lot with it.
Hands up. Ready?
Not going to get a lot of those opportunities.
Spinning back kick. theories, Jimmy, on how to defend the spinning strikes. One is to step out, the other is to step in. What do you subscribe to?
Step in. That's the better strategy. Stepping out lets him spin again or follow up. Don't allow him those kind of opportunities. Get inside, stuff that momentum.
We've seen fighters in the Bellator cage against Шлеменко try to implement both strategies. Rarely has anyone been successful.
I think, like I said, I think Brian Rogers was in the first round of their fight. Ducked under, a lot of those spinning moves, went for takedowns.
90 seconds remaining in round one of this Bellator middleweight world title fight.
Falcao went hard for the throw, but ended up in bad position.
The fighters immediately right back to their feet as Шлеменко landed on top.
Jared Hess was successful for the first 2 rounds in his fight with Шлеменко, getting his takedown going, staying on top. But Jared Hess, a much more accomplished wrestler than Michael Falcao.
The season premiere of Bar Rescue, Sunday, 10 p.m. Eastern Time on Spike. Knee from Шлеменко.
Come on, gotta keep busy, guys. Gotta keep busy.
Short left hands from Faalkao. There's the knee and a knee again. Look right there. Faalkao showing his physical strength.
That's a strong dude. I've grappled with Faalkao. He is monstrously strong. One thing is, though, that strategy of staying in Шлеменko's face costs a lot of energy. You have to be the aggressor the entire time.
Шлеменко went for the outside trip from the body lock. Nearly had it. Elbow from Шлеменко. Шлеменко pulls out. We'll go to round 2.
Hey, what? Hey, was that the...
Look at Alexander Шлеменко already to the center of the Bellator cage.
Back up.
Showing he is ready to go.
Good. All right, round 2, you ready? Let's go fight.
Jimmy, how about your scorecard for round 1?
10-9 Шлеменко. Got the takedown, was a little bit more accurate with the strikes. I don't think either fighter landed anything big. Could have gone either way. I went with Шлеменко.
Body kick from Faalkao. Шлеменко circling for a better angle. Up to the body. Spinning back kick, that didn't land. Faalkao stepped in.
Both fighters opening up a bit more in this second round.
What we have not yet seen, though, is the full-on creativity of Alexander Шлеменко that we're used to.
Well, I think that might be from the fact that Faalkao is moving forward so much, not giving him the space to get off those techniques.
Faalkao fighting in close quarters, keeping this sticky. Again, Eduardo Dantas, Bellator's bantamweight world champion, facing the tournament champion. His very good friend, Brazilian countryman Marcos Galvão, next Thursday night beginning 10 p.m. Eastern Time, only on Spike TV. The winner of this fight becomes Bellator's new middleweight world champion.
Шлеменко a lot more aggressive in this second round.
Good counter left. Шлеменко from the tie club. Faalkao snatching the single leg.
Good clinch work by Шлеменko. Good body shot. That won't take the fight right out of you, that liver shot.
Faalkao getting his man off with the left. Spinning back kick right back in.
Oh, that hurt him.
To the body. Big shot out. And that is it. Alexander Шлеменko is Bellator's new middleweight world champion.
Bang! Beautiful shot. Put him out.
He was out. He was out?
Man, that is some ground and pound.
Careful when he wakes up.
I think it was the body shot that set him up. went down